Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to my backyard on this beautiful day. Partly cloudy. Unfortunately, the cloud just moved past the sun. I am at the other end of my main herb garden, and today we are going to be talking about a very important plant, toothache plant. Yes, it is a very important plant, and I am thankful that Tammy, one of the owls, gave me the seeds, because last year when I grew it, I was more worried about making the medicine, and I did not save the seeds. So let's move the camera down so we can see the beautiful plant here. Yeah, you can see it. Sorry, I'm kind of blinded by the sun. Alright, this is toothache plant. This is the bullseye one, fish eyes, goes by several names. Now I will have all the medicinal information in my description box below the video, so please take time to read that as well. Alright, what I'm going to be harvesting today are the flower heads. Yes, these are the flower heads. Now, I make mine in pint-sized batches. So you're going to need a very clean and sanitized jar, pint jar. And we're going to be using good old honey whiskey. I prefer the honey whiskey using the toothache plant because it has the honey in it, which is also a medicinal as well. Whiskey works better on toothaches, and so let's get busy. You want to cut the stem, flower stem, all the way back, and what we're going to be using is the flower head. And what you're going to do is snip the head right into the jar, discard the stem. Let's see if I can get it where y'all can see it. Yep, y'all can see it there. Good. And we're just going to snip the stems, snip the heads into the jar. These toothache plant is wonderful for toothaches. Some people eat the leaves in greens. I'm not that spry. I have other greens that I can use. It's also wonderful for sore throats, but if you use it for sore throats in this way, it's going to numb your whole mouth as well. And we're just going to keep snipping. Yes, I harvest the young flower heads as well. And you just want to make sure that you snip them in. And good grief, just mosquitoes coming from everywhere. Okay, this is the flower head that you're going to harvest. Just like I said, this one's called the bullseye, fish eyes, many other names. I'll have the names below. They are easy to grow from seed, and these will bush out even more. The more you keep the flower heads cut off, the bushier it'll get. And you only, for this one, this tincture, you only want to use the flower heads. Go on. There wasn't a mosquito around me until I come out here. And of course you can de-weed as you go along. Proves everybody has weeds. Which that's actually an edible as well. Now later on, towards the end of the season, I'll be able to get more flower heads. They're just now starting to flower. But I wanted to get these and not waste them. I don't see any more. Here's one. I'm done harvesting these. Now the good thing about making the toothache tincture, you don't have to make it all at once. What I'll do is I'll keep, every time they bloom, I'll just keep adding it to the jar. What I'm going to do next is open up the honey whiskey. Now I usually use Irish honey whiskey, but this time I'm using Jack Daniels. Oh, and it smells good too. Now, like I said, I do use whiskey with this tincture set up. And you want to leave just enough room, and it's not going to mess anything up, to keep adding flower heads to it. And you won't put your lid on. You want to leave you enough room so you can keep adding the flower heads to it. And when you get a really good amount of them in there, that's when I'll start the 8-week process. Even though these have steeped for longer, it's still going to be fine. Nothing's going to be wrong with it. And of course, I'm going to know exactly what it is. But take you a, sorry, didn't mean to blind y'all. Take you a magic marker or a Sharpie, write on there, Toothache Plant Tincture. I don't put the date on it until I know that I'm done putting the flower heads in it. But simple, easy, anybody can make this. And like I said, I'm going to have more information. Hold on a minute. Wish these people would learn that just because they want to listen to their music doesn't mean everybody else wants to hear it as well. But like I said, just keep filling it up with the flower heads, and then once you're done with it, filling them up enough, that's when you'll date it and let it set for 8 weeks. It's not going to hurt it a bit. This is going to be perfectly fine, and this is going to end up being some really good, strong toothache relief medicine. Also, it can be used on wounds if need be. Whiskey's sanitizer, as well as a wound cleaner, and the toothache flowers being in it will also deaden the pain as well. Wonderful, wonderful medicine. And then later this fall, before, of course, I got a lettuce growing up that I planted over a year ago in here. Weird growing season, I'm telling y'all. Later this fall, I have another thing I'm going to show y'all that you can do with your toothache plants as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it encourages you to make your own medicine. You don't have to buy that stuff off the shelf or from Big Pharma. You can make it yourself, and you know exactly what's going into it. Simple, easy, and yes, you can make it as well. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask them in the comment section below the video. I will answer them as soon as possible, or if you want to stay private, email me. I will get to them eventually. Everyone, take care. Keep safe and sound. Keep stocking your pantries and your medicine cabinets up. And know that you can heal thine own self. Simple, easy, and yes, you can do it. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.